So yeah, if you take a look at the films starring Sonny Johnson, I think you'll find an overwhelming number of connections to George Lucas. And I'll go through some of these and point these out here. The series Bay City Blues, episode Zircons Are Forever. Season 1, episode 3 from 1983. So this had Sonny Johnson and Dennis Franz. And you may know him from NYPD Blue. If you take a look at the films of Brian De Palma, you'll come up with many references and links to George Lucas. And according to some material, Brian De Palma, he was involved in casting or maybe making some suggestions to the cast members of Star Wars 1977. Sissy Spacek, who was in Carrie in 1976, she was suggested for the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars, and this went to Carrie Fisher. All right, Bay City Blues episode I Never Swung My Father, season 1, episode 4 from 1983. So this had Sonny Johnson and actor Bernie Casey. Bernie Casey was in The Man Who Fell to Earth with David Bowie from 1976. So David Bowie, he was in Labyrinth in 1986. George Lucas was executive producer on this film. Also involved Muppets creator Jim Henson. Candy Clark was also in The Man Who Fell to Earth, and she was in American Graffiti. Yeah, and I think that Candy Clark also bears a strong resemblance to Bruce Dern. Flashdance from 1983. This was a film that Brian De Palma was going to direct, but he left this project. The television series Bosom Buddies, The Slightly Illustrated Man, episode from January 8, 1982, season 2, episode 9. This starred Tom Hanks and had Donna Dixon in it as well, along with Sonny Johnson. So Donna Dixon, she was famously married to Ghostbusters actor Dan Aykroyd, and he was also in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. But yeah, there's some big links between the actors of Saturday Night Live and the cast of Star Wars, for example. The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. This is from 1981. And this co-starred Luke Skywalker actor Mark Hamill, as well as Dennis Quaid. Night at O'Rears, 1980. Sonny Johnson was in this along with Craig Wasson. Okay, so Craig Wasson was in Brian De Palma's Body Double in 1984. And also in this was Dennis Franz of NYPD Blue. Why Would I Lie, 1980. Treat Williams was in this. He was also in Mulholland Falls. Also in this was Jennifer Connelly, who was in Labyrinth with David Bowie. There's a Spanish horror film from 1984 called Monster Dog, starring the rock star Alice Cooper. And there are many actors in this movie who also resemble Bruce Dern. An actor in this, I think, resembles Bruce Dern and Treat Williams from Mulholland Falls. The Golden Moment, an Olympic love story. This is from 1980. James Earl Jones is in this. He was the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars. Where the Buffalo Roam from 1980. This had actor Bill Murray in it. Yeah, again, there are many connections between the cast of Saturday Night Live and Star Wars. Almost Summer 1978. This had actor Tim Matheson in it. I think he resembles actor Harrison Ford. National Lampoon's Animal House, 1978. Sonny Johnson was in this. There's some big connections to George Lucas in here. John Belushi, he was in Blues Brothers with Dan Aykroyd and Carrie Fisher. Princess Leia, Karen Allen is in Animal House. She was in Indiana Jones, a couple films. And actor Kevin Bacon. So Kevin Bacon, he played Sebastian Shaw, the villain mutant in X-Men First Class from 2011. Just so happens there's an actor also named Sebastian Shaw, and he was the face of Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi, 1983. So yeah, David Prowse, he wore the costume. He was the body of Darth Vader. James Earl Jones was the voice, and Sebastian Shaw, he was the face of Darth Vader. Tim Matheson is in this as well. I think he resembles Harrison Ford.